dogs, like humans, do suffer from depression. This condition can be triggered by different things, including major changes in their environment, like moving home, jealousy due to a shift in the owner's attention such as a romantic interest, or even a new baby, to distressing events like divorce in a family, or the permanent loss of a companion. While some signs are overt like complete shutting down and sleeping all day, other signs may not be so obvious. So, how do you know if your dog is experiencing canine depression? In this Pet Advice Channel presentation, we look at 9 signs your dog is feeling depressed, and what you can do about it. A lowering of energy levels is natural as a dog ages. However, do take note if there is a sudden change in activity levels in an otherwise cheerful dog, as it could point to emotional turmoil. For example, if your dog suddenly loses interest in going for walks, and other things that would normally excite her, take note. On the other hand, it could point to a health condition such as arthritis. So be sure to check with your vet if you suspect anything is amiss. Changes in appetite and a loss of interest in eating might signal increased stress levels. Try gradually changing your dog's food to something else to eliminate probable food preference causes. However, if your dog's appetite still doesn't improve, an appointment with your vet might be in order to rule out possible medical issues. In some cases, a depressed dog may also eat more, which can result in unhealthy weight gain. Whatever it is, any change in appetite can be a sign of depression, but can also be an indication of an underlying medical condition. Dogs can sleep a lot, especially when there's no one around the house. However, if your dog barely reacts after you get home and continues sleeping, it's a red flag for depression. Sometimes, like eating, it can be opposite as well when a dog is too upset to sleep. A dog that seems restless or unable to sleep might be dealing with a mood problem or high levels of anxiety. Dogs are generally sociable creatures and can feel energized by the presence of people. This can be said of dog breeds like golden retrievers. It is, therefore, a telling sign of emotional turmoil when they suddenly lose interest in meeting people. The same can also apply in dog-to-dog interactions. When a dog, without warning, loses usual interest in playing with her canine companion, something is wrong. Hiding is a normal response for canines in several situations. In some cases, however, the issue may be a behavioral problem or even an illness or injury. Dogs who have been abused or neglected tend to be nervous and fearful. And small places, like under a bed, can feel like a safe zone for them. Another sign of depression often shows up in excessive paw licking. Dogs lick when feeling anxious or in pain, but it may also be an indication that your pet is depressed. In some cases, dogs might even lick something else compulsively, like the furniture, as a way of coping. Your dog may move her ears back or flatten them against her head when she is feeling submissive, anxious, or afraid. The more fearful the dog is, the farther back her ears may move. While this may be less of a sign of depression and more of a momentary response to a stressful incident, do make sure that she is open to comfort and reassurance. A dog dealing with depression may start to exhibit out-of-the-ordinary behavior. This can come on the heels of a stressful event like moving of home to a death in the household. Examples include sporadic howling and excessive barking. This means that your previously house-trained and well-behaved dog is suddenly peeing in the house, or acting aggressively, and even behaving rebelliously. This is her way of acting out her anxiety and turmoil. First, you need to make sure that she is in good physical health. A visit to the vet will help rule out any underlying medical conditions. After which you can focus on activities to help your dog get back on her feet again. When dogs are being overwhelmed by stressful life disruptions, they can lose focus. Whatever the underlying causes, you need to help your dog get back her focus and balance. As a counterpoint to upheavals, stick to the usual predictable routine of walks, playtime, meals, to give her a sense of security. While you can do your part as her pet parent, it is also just as important to give your dog time and space to cope with the situation and come around. Attempting to draw your dog out of her shell too soon can be counterproductive. Simply keep a watchful eye on her and cheer her now and then. This brings us to the next point. One of the ways to break your dog's spiral of depression is to do something different, apart from the normal routine. After a few days of letting her cope, you can plan an outing, like a trip to the country, and take in some fresh air. This may be a good way to engage her senses with something new, and focus her mind back to the present. In conclusion, depression in dogs can be triggered by a host of stressors. The signs exhibited by a dog in emotional turmoil can be one or a few of those mentioned in this presentation. Some of the signs are overt, like the sudden loss of interest, to subtle ones like the licking of paws. It is therefore important for dog owners to be intimately familiar with their dog's routine habits, so that anything unusual is a red flag to pay attention and take appropriate action. We hope the information provided in this video will prove useful to owners of dogs undergoing this condition. Please share your thoughts in the comments below. If you have enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. We upload new content weekly.